What if I told you? Some disasters don't kill slowly. They erase cities, families, entire futures. No warning, no escape, just sudden, absolute devastation. We build homes, believing the ground beneath us is permanent. We trust the oceans. We admire the mountains. We pray the weather will pass. But nature doesn't negotiate. And sometimes, it doesn't just destroy. It rewrites history in a single day. From poisoned skies, to walls of water, to fire, mud, and falling mountains. These are 5 real disasters that prove one terrifying truth. When Earth turns deadly, nothing can stop it. Russia, 2010. The invisible killer. In 2010, Russia burned. A brutal heatwave locked itself over the country. Day after day, week after week, the heat became unbearable. But that was only the beginning. Forests ignited, wildfires spread, and soon, toxic smoke swallowed Moscow. The sky turned dark. The sun burned red. People stepped outside and struggled to breathe. Hospitals overflowed. Power grids strained. Crops withered. This wasn't one explosion or one giant wave. It was slower, invisible, relentless. Heat, smoke, poisoned air. When it finally ended, about 55,000 people were gone. But Russia's nightmare was slow. The next one arrived like a thunderbolt. Indian Ocean, 2004. The ocean rises. December 26, 2004. A normal morning for millions. Then, deep beneath the Indian Ocean, the seafloor ripped apart. A colossal earthquake unleashed energy comparable to thousands of nuclear blasts. And the ocean rose. At first, in some places, the water pulled back. Shorelines vanished. Fish flopped on exposed sand. People walked forward, confused. Then they saw it. A wall of water, racing faster than most people could comprehend. Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand. Entire coastlines were smashed. Parents ran with children. Tourists screamed. Cities disappeared. Some had minutes. Many had seconds. When it was over, around 230,000 people were dead. The sea gave almost no warning. But sometimes, the deadliest force comes from above. Mount Pelée, 1902. The Hurricane of Fire. In 1902, St. Pierre was called the Paris of the Caribbean. Beautiful streets, busy markets, life beneath a towering volcano. Mount Pelée had been rumbling, but many believed they still had time. They were wrong. Without mercy, the mountain exploded, not with slow lava, but with a pyroclastic surge. A hurricane of superheated ash, gas, and fire, moving faster than a human could outrun. Temperatures soared to around 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. In minutes, the city was annihilated. Nearly 30,000 people died almost instantly. Burned, buried, erased. One of the only survivors, a prisoner locked inside a thick stone cell. His punishment became his protection. But fire isn't always nature's final weapon. Sometimes, it buries you instead. Nevado del Ruiz and Yungay, buried alive. In 1985, Colombia's Nevado del Ruiz erupted. But lava wasn't the true killer. The eruption melted massive glaciers high above, and that unleashed lahars, fast-moving rivers of mud, ash, rock, and death. They surged downhill in darkness, toward the sleeping town of Armero. People barely had time to wake up. Homes vanished. Roads disappeared. Families were swallowed whole. By morning, about 23,000 people were gone. But 15 years earlier, Peru faced something just as horrifying. A massive earthquake shook the Andes. Then came the collapse. High on Mount Huascaran, rock and ice broke free. What followed was unstoppable. A roaring avalanche, charging downhill at terrifying speed. The town of Yungay never stood a chance. In minutes, around 20,000 people were buried alive. An entire town, hidden beneath rock and snow forever. No battle, no war, Just nature. Heat, water, fire, mud, stone. 5 disasters. Hundreds of thousands of lives lost. We often see nature as beautiful. The oceans, the mountains, the forests. But history proves beauty can become terror without warning. In a single day, a city can vanish. In a single night, thousands can disappear. Nature creates life, but when it turns deadly, it can rewrite the map itself. So, which of these disasters shocked you the most?